Hello and welcome, I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. We're on episode number 19 of Let's Play New Granada. Look at how big that name is. It's bigger than Castile's name. I'm better than they are. It's not as big as Uzbek. That's crazy. They're huge. That name is ginormous. It's like the bigger your country is, the better your name looks. It's just how it works. So, okay, yeah, we're going to do it. We will slowly westernize. We're going to lose all of our points, which is not very many. Click the button. Whew. Alright, so there goes all of our stability. Under our enlightened leadership, our proud nation has begun its march towards modernity. Reactionary elements within our realm will doubtless attempt to impede our progress, but they must be made to see that the time for great change is upon us. We're also just 1 year away from being able to annex Songhai, so I'm going to want to do that too. Alright, so now what we do is we go back to our buildings and we cancel them all. We get all of our money back and we get the admin points back. This is definitely a gamey strategy. No one said that it wasn't. What are we building here? Yeah. I don't think I was building anything else. Just temples. And constables. Alright, so now we've gained 270 admin points back. Which is just tremendous. And it's not even enough. The first point costs 300. So, it's still, I mean, it's a huge difference. That very first point of stability costs you 400 points overall because you start at negative 100. And we're only 130 away. Now, we definitely want to appoint an advisor that's very high level. I don't think we have any revolt risk issues. Negative stability is pretty serious, but surprisingly, the base revolt risk is at 2, but because it's all my religion, we get the tolerance bonus of -5, so actually looking pretty good. No revolt risk anywhere. But just in case, because I just have a feeling it's going to be a problem. I think we will take the national revolt risk guy. Not only because he'll just keep things in check, but he'll also enable that one decision. Which is good. More piety's nice. And we do want to get our diplomatic reputation guy back. Because we're about to annex Songhai. January 1550, that's only 6 months away. And we're going to play on speed 3 or 4 here, because I'm just, we'll see. We have gained the colonialism conquest spelling against Shanghai. Oh wow, a lot of the world has just been revealed to me. Interesting. So yeah, England, like I expected, did end up colonizing around the top. Castile and Portugal are taking all the islands here. They can have them, as far as I'm concerned. Go the hell away. I don't care. This is my African paradise here. I thought I had 5 relations earlier. Doesn't matter really. But now we have all this money. Why are we losing money? The advisor cost. Wow. The statesman Bakari leaves your court. Our attempts to westernize have been met with refusal from our most trusted advisors. Well, that sucks. This is the guy that's really expensive. But we've got a stockpile of money, and we've got a stockpile of manpower and a nice big army. We are colonizing at the moment, which may be a mistake. And we're about to culture convert some stuff. Calabar and Ife. So that'll help out with some income here. Even with the gamey tactic that I used, it's still going to take forever. I just want to stay Western tech. Let me do it, please. I can see why it's difficult. I mean, they don't want westernization to be that easy. It shouldn't be, really. Let's go speed 4. New Granada. The land of westernization. Songhai, I want his guy, 552. Can you imagine if we had the right guy right now? If we had my guy who had like 5 or 6 points? So much better. Stupid game. Stupid game, it's unclear tooltips. Ivory. Great news. Alright, so Songhai we can annex in 2 weeks, 1 week, 1 day, 2 days, 1 day. 1 day. Here we go. Start the process. Diplomatic reputation's positive. Opinion of other subject nations will go down by -30. It's actually going to go pretty darn quick. If we had had that diplomatic reputation guy, if he hadn't left my court, the bastard, then my diplomatic reputation would be at much, much higher, and it would have gone even quicker. But no, the little bastard had to leave. I think it does make sense to get this guy. I mean, he's not very expensive. And now that we've westernized, or started the process. If we look at westernization, by the way, it's, you know, we're not going to gain any points until we have at least +1 stability. And then we're going to gain 1 point per month. So it'll take 100 months. If we can get up to level 2 stability, it'll take just 50 months. Or whatever, you know, combination of points you end up with. But it takes years. Years and years and years. So we're not going to be doing too much for a while. Except for vassalizing Songhai. Or sorry, integrating. It would have been 50% faster, roughly, with that other advisor. 1559 though. 9 years, not bad. When we get all of this land, it's all going to be cored. It's all going to be the right culture, I think. Does the culture change? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it stays Mali. But Mali is an accepted culture, isn't it? Yeah, it is. We just accept those two, actually. Mali and Andalusian. I definitely want to continue improving relations with this guy, because that -30 from annexing Songhai is going to affect them. No real events have happened yet. Hey, speaking of which, our attempts to westernize have met resistance from every strata. There goes some legitimacy. Let's gain piety. Awesome. Alliance from Morocco. No, thank you. I could be building some stuff, but I'm just not going to. I'm not going to build anything. We're just going to stockpile this money. It's here to help out with westernization. Why is it ticking down every single day? That was weird. We are seeing a little tiny bit of inflation each year. I think the best way to westernize would have been to have some huge cores. But then again, no, I don't even think that would work because again, you can't westernize when you have overextension, so. Current ruler will die. Granada gets... Okay, so Palace Coup. Father, he says, his sword pointing at you, your rule has brought this nation to the brink of destruction and shame to our family. So my son, who is 28, is a 412. Ruler considered illegitimate for 5 years. Lose legitimacy. Or I could kill my heir. Well, the problem is that he actually has better admin power. So I kind of like him. National revolt risk is offset by our theologian. Not to mention we had 0 revolt risk anyway. The yearly legitimacy kind of sucks, but it's a strong claim, so he should actually come into power with 100. And he did. So yeah, that's fine. So we're going to establish this office again. Gain some piety. Seems like you have to do that with every character. So yeah, now we're gaining even more points, which is really good. Really, really good. That was a 2 point per month increase. That's 2 out of 7 would be 28% per year. It's about a 30% increase in the speed that we can westernize. That's really good. Would have been even better with my previous character. And still losing just a tiny amount of money. But we can bleed this money for years and years and years. If we really need to. And we have Yusuf, a 422. Surprisingly similar to us. Just slightly more diplomatic. Oh, and we can finally boost stability by 1 point. Yes. It's going to be another 300 points just to get up to -1. What we really need are some, like, positive comments. Can that happen? Can you get positive comments? Our goal is still to... having a mission to, like, improve prestige or something and gain stability that way would be really valuable right now. But, no. Still culture converting New Granada. We're definitely not going to lose the 1 stability. I'd rather lose the Diplo points. Sorry. New Granada. When this thing gets that plus 33%, it's going to be pretty awesome. Be a lot more money. And we have 2 big colonies about to finish, so that's very good. Very, very good. Is this colonizable? No, it's like a desert or something. It's a wasteland. All of this is wasteland. That's unfortunate. Means we've almost expanded the entirety of what we can. And most of these remaining provinces are pretty crap. You know, Granada is probably one of the best people for colonizing this wasteland area because that the idea group that we get that gives plus 15% income, just a base national tax modifier plus 15, can make these terrible little provinces pretty darn good. No, because you still make a little bit of money. All right, 9 per month. Let's go speed 5. 9 per month is a decent bit. That would be 90, 108 per year. So every 3 years we can bump stability. And I just realized we probably have lack of naval patrols down here. Castile, for some reason, is coming all the way around the bottom here with a heavy ship. It's my land, get out of here. Alright, though I want you to stop patrolling. Our main fleet is patrolling this sea zone, so let's just have you guys come to here. And then patrol all the way around to here. Likey so. Where is the port considered to be? Whoa! Stop it! Our attempts to westernize is not popular everywhere. Increased decentralization. Lowers taxes and we lose military power. Fine. Brigands strike at pilgrims. Gain piety and prestige. I think yes. Songhai integrations at 26%. We can begin annexing you in 4 more years. So we've got our 2 colonies almost on the way. Yeah, your port is in the coast of Siskai, so that's good. Okay, cool. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, God. Why would you do that? The Holy War? God damn you, Castile. War goal is just winning battles. It's me and my 2 vassals versus Castile and Aragon. Aragon apparently is a vassal or lesser partner to Castile now. They are in a personal union underneath Castile. We should break that when we win. Let's check out their status. All right, so first off, let's look at me. What, are you allied with Portugal? Allied with England. Oh, awesome. And Portugal and Savoy. Sweet. That's going to be awesome. Portugal has 10 heavies. I don't really care too much about the lights. They're probably going to have a superior ship type to me. But 10 heavies from Portugal. Castile has 13. I have 14. So we're going to need to combine the fleets right away. So we might see some lost income due to like lack of patrols, but... And we definitely need to build more ships, like right now. Why? Oh, there it is. I mean, it's going to take a year, but we're just going to have to build as many as we can. Look at that naval force limit. Wow. I don't think they realize I have tons of money. If we can win the naval battle, I think we can win. But if England gets involved, then I'm just screwed. Lots of heavies. Just stupendously number. 14 more heavy ships, please. And then ground troops-wise, we actually have quite a bit more space as well. We need some more artillery. Okay. Let's check out their army as well. Castile has 48,000 troops. Lots of artillery. Lots of artillery. Where Portugal has 18,000. Right now I am at 39,000 troops. So we're not in a terrible position, but it could be a lot better. We still do kind of need to defend the colonies. Can't really afford not to. So that means that we're down by 6. Well, I mean, if it's defending the colonies or losing a war, I think I'd rather not lose the war. So perhaps we just cancel colonization for now, actually. And just let them die. Yeah, I think that we can't really afford to do it right now anyway. Cancel the colonies. Let them die. You guys come home. Supply limit here is 33, so we're going to make a death stack. That should be fine. I think that's not too many. 8, 28, yep. And we actually can't even have any commanders because, you know, we don't have any points. Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hopefully this goes well. We shall see. Castile's a jerk. I hate them. We're going to kill them. Thanks for watching. See you again soon.